had been a fantastic discussion because we stay in a distracted world. But one thing we should remember is that the distractions to a large extent is also helping us in simplifying our life. For example, I'm so dependent on Big Basket, so it saves a lot of my time. So these distractions will always remain. But I think the millennials or the youngsters which are coming, they are so used to the distraction, they are also focused because they're learning a lot from there. So as marketeers or from the media or from the creative teams, we have to just make one change all the time, is that how do we change the content? It's not only the emotional content, but how we make new content and target the right customers. This has been excellent because the kind of panel discussion which we had and even the speakers who came in, it's with diverse experience to know what is really happening with the different brands and how everybody is really trying to reach the consumers is very interesting.
In terms of experience, I would say like a professional, we should always be in a learning mode. So I rarely find conclaves enriching. But today's conclave was really enriching, and that I think is the highlight of our experience today. Meaningful discussions, there was enough time to do that, and there were enough meaningful discussions around. So I think that was the highlight of my experience here. The presenter said right in the beginning of this session, consumers have always been distracted, and consumers are distracted always for something which is not relevant. If you make things relevant for them, then the consumer is not distracted. So I think that's the key. You have to understand your consumer, you have to be relevant to him or her at any point in time.
Yeah, happy that a session like this is happening in the South. You know, South is the market which is, there's a lot of action which is happening in terms of brands. And I think a conclave like this is something which was really missing. So it's good we've had a session like this. I think the topic was a very relevant one, which is emotional connect and how it is important today. So all the best for whatever is happening, and next time I hope you have the session in Chennai also. Every consumer is a distracted consumer, so I mean there is nothing to say about that. It's just how we get our act right and reach out to them and manage to connect with them in the best way possible.
So it's an amazing experience here to meet different marketeers from the diverse background and learn from their experience and share my views, which might be as useful to them as much is useful their knowledge to me. So it's a great platform, thanks to Exchange for Media, to organize such event like this to connect all marketeers. So distracted consumers, I mean, if you see those days of 90s when there was only Doordarshan available to all of us, so there was no distraction. So as of now, today as a consumer, even I'm a marketer, I'm a consumer. And if you see there, the people have they are spoiled for the choices, because as of today we have multiple options, and hence the distraction is coming, and there is no mantra for any brand to find that mantra to get the attention of somebody, but then rather it is a permutation and combination of what works for individual brand and what does not work. So you cannot just replicate what works for one and what doesn't work for other, but it is a trial and run error that one has to apply and see what is they are able to pull the attention. Like in my case, I represent Netmates and I head marketing and sales for Netmates. And what we see here, that the trust is a very important factor, because here we are, taking care of the health of the entire India, because we deliver across India the medicine. And the trust is a very important factor. So, we roped in MSD as a brand ambassador, Mahendra Singh Dhoni as one of the trusted and successful captain of India, to tell the people that we are genuine people and you can trust us and you can leave it to us about your healthcare needs.